Hello. Right in time. 26 seconds before the open, but we do have a missed trade here. That entry I was looking at the start of Asia, sort of information that ended up working out. Is more so on the 1 hour. I wanted us to keep rejecting that 50 EMA. It wasn't a given, and there was a lot of back and forth in that region. And I stop my trading at 1:30, which was there after this thing, but I even stopped before that because when I hang up with the stream, I just went and do something else. And I had a nap this afternoon, and I remember I'm both on Ethereum here. Sorry. um, what did I say? Yeah, here on 5 minute, I went for a nap. Just before I went for a nap, I just checked my phone, and we were here. We were right here. And it's those times where I'm like, oh, this is the setup because we have this big retest. We started full down, break structure. Retest, all the EMAs are here stacked up. We got the daily open and 50% of the week. I was like, oh, there's such a short here. But I went to bed. Didn't want to open this trade and manage it, which is kind of sad because now this is a really good trade. Don't know if I would have held it the whole way down here because it was potentially us rejecting the zone. So maybe in here I would have cut it, but it's still like a 2 to 3 hour trade. But we're not in this trade. So it is what it is. The good thing is that I'm still that I have my long-term trades on my not the daily evaluation, but on my higher time frame account, and this one's recovering the drawdown pretty well. Those two trades are doing really well. So, that is good. At least I'm sitting at 1.5 or 1.5 or loss. A little bit less, I think 1.3 for the month. So no, 1.5 or 2 or whatever. One winning trade puts me a 2 or 3 or trade, makes me green for the month, and I really want to finish August green. And the goal lately is really been to really only execute on those really, really high probable setup. Was this one? Not necessarily, but it was really convincing. I know when I see a trade, so it was after this candle. After this one here. This one just printed. We were just at the open of this candle here. It was really, really tempting. Like we had that round top, a little bit of a grab of liquidity here. Bitcoin just making lower highs. Finally break down, come back up, retest the range where we come from. Beautiful here. Retest here on Bitcoin as well. Oh, what did I do? Inverted the chart. And I think I just looked just before on the 1 hour. This was decent too. Entering just off the 1 hour, whatever, let's say Bitcoin after this candle close, rejection, even having a stop all the way here to the highest point. 1.5 hour trade. It's not given that we make a new low now. We might respect that big wick and create an H pattern. And now it's just a matter of seeing what we do. But higher time frame, definitely on the short side now. On the short idea, like I already explained. This was my validation of, yeah, we're going short from here. and Ethereum holding under the 50 EMA. These were my two biggest signals. You can watch the previous stream or go back. Or you can go back on price action, staying on the 4 hour. There's the exact same setup like this, one on Bitcoin and one on Ethereum, of one of those two previous highs, lower highs we had in the market. Exact same setup, just double tap to that 4 hour 200 EMA. Yeah, so hopefully we melt down from here. Do we make a new low, or do we bounce off this area somehow? You know, hold it this February low and making sort of a inverse head and shoulder thing. Just grabbing all this liquidity, this one. Maybe we just grab this one and reverse and stay longer in this range, and eventually take that liquidity, retest that 12 hour. Yeah, it's a bit lower. And then, only then, create an M and drop and take everything possible. I'm gonna print it just as, you know, I said so. Higher time frame, ETH was the best, was retesting that supply right before the big drop, taking February lows. Best retest here. Sweep of those highs, lower high. We did push a little bit higher, grab that liquidity here. That was nice. This was really nice. And yeah. All right, let's see what we can do with this session. But usually after this H pattern already created, I don't think it will be much to trade. We'll see. See what Soul is at. Yeah, still in that range, but it's just not looking pretty. Big sweep here as well, here of Monday's high. Big sweep, and then lower highs failing, like falling down, cascading down. I did like Tau on a higher time frame, but I think once we take this low, if we stay within this demand, it could be really good. I do like Tau on the higher time frame because it's sort of a big range, big compressing range. Got a low here, all these low highs. It's not like most altcoins where I just did like this and it's like bleeding down flat, or just having a bit of life and down, and we're pretty much just having this triangle and going down. And I think, I'm not an expert into the project, but I think it is a good big project. See, from where it started, just been in that range the whole time. Do we get to take these lows one day? That's the question. Maybe we will never. Maybe as well, Tower will never survive. You know, it might never do anything. But I think there was some really cool concepts about it. It's like this low here. It's it's been like tiniest of the sweeps, but it is one. And it's a Binance chart, so it's a good chart. Buy 18316, 18286, like 30 cents. All right, yeah, 30 cents, 30 cents sweep. I think it needs another sweep. It's not a big sweep enough, you know, like stops are surely be more than 30 cents below that low. But yeah, it's basically just the only project I look at. Solana, because I know it's the big one, and Tau. Never trade. XRP is just down. BNB is just so unpredictable. What do we have actually here? This high. This is cherry picking. Huh? I'll just pick the high that got taken. But there was 1, 2, 3. Broke out on a 4th. Retesting from the other side now. Yeah, BNB is at some point. I remember in bull market last cycle, try to trade it. It's just it's got those wild moves. Maybe some people are good at it. I just really do not like it. It's quite wild. The pattern is not the cleanest on it, but someone might say otherwise. Might move Tau up there. Boom. But yeah, this high time frame shorts doing all right. A little bit of profit on Bitcoin. We've been sitting at the same spot on Ethereum this whole time. What's going on? This thing is reverse. Whoa. Oh yeah, I clicked on that. I think I can confidently move this to break even. Because like I said, I don't want us to go back above that 50 EMA. I reckon it's going to be a drop today in US over the weekend or Monday. If we do drop. All right, let's check. Lower time frame. Is my Asia range well marked? I'd say so. Now once we have this pattern here, when we do those round tops, I sort of hate it because at any time it can just smack back up, and I've seen it plenty of times. That's why I don't really like bull markets, big trends, and bear market, big trends down. It's just so hard to get into the move. You might get lucky, get right on the retest of the EMAs. Let's see. Speaking of all the drawings, where are we? Yeah. Once we're in this price action, it's kind of hard. See, down, retest, boom, taken out. And it's sort of a 3 drives down before the weekend. So usually Friday, don't really want to go get involved. This maybe what's going to happen today as well. It's not a given that we break down. Then once you're in it, like it seems easy from now. They're like, oh, just enter anyway. I find it really hard and stressful. Where was Ether this time? Yeah, you can have your stop above the 20, above the 50 EMA. But you never know that this is going to happen for the whole week. You can have this. And if you've entered of that round top, you know, I guess it's like you take the risk of being stopped out and then you can re-enter after. Let's see if we get that from here to those lows. I'd really love it. I would really love that. Is there a trade a bit higher time frame that you take from here to these highs? Possible. It feels like if I'm to count level, I could say 1, 2, third that fails, maybe a reset here. 1, gonna get 2 and 3. Maybe at some point that low of the week's gonna get taken. But even if I still put my stop up there, it feels like chasing. Obviously, if we trade all the way down there, it's okay. But yeah, we'll see session by session what UK does and what US does tonight with the consumer sentiment of the UK Open. I'll leave my stop over here for now. I think it's worth, like, I missed this because outside of my trading window. We'll see. Don't want to force something. But at some point, adding a trade where the stop is here, like a tighter stop. Because once we start cascading like this, I do doubt that certain highs will be taken. It's just cascading event like this. I do believe those lows are going to get taken. It's high probability. Sort of another higher time frame play, but I might play it on my daily account. I might stop all the way up here. I might stop on those highs. I don't know. This feels like chasing, so we'll see what we get presented with. I'm glad to do US. I mean, last time I did US, I got smoked twice before my trade played out. Enter the trade, get stopped out by a tick, move down like, oh, they've hunted the stops, re-enter, get stopped out by a tick. I was already an hour or something in the session, and US starts at midnight for me, and I was like, okay, I'll go to bed. And that last stop hunt was the final one, and we just dropped and dropped. Oh, it was painful. This was painful. Where was it? It was a while back. It was when Bitcoin. It was here. Yep, this session on Friday. Friday? Yeah. No, Thursday. Bitcoin retested this area. That was good, but I entered on ETH. This high gets taken, which was this candle retest on Ethereum. It was really nice because Bitcoin took this high divergence with ETH. I enter this trade. I get stopped out on this candle. We close here. I'm like, okay, this was a run, and Bitcoin retested at the time. This was the high of previous week, somewhere there. Retested that, closed back below. I'm like, okay, fast down, sort of flat, fast up, and then now we're just gonna keep going with the trend. Entered this one here, stop here, get stopped out. I'm like, okay, I'm going to bed. This was 11:30. Yeah, it was about 1:30. Like I said, 2 hours in. And I just gave up. And Bitcoin did the same. Take out people again one last time. And then we just dropped for the whole day. For the whole next day. Yep. Oh, that was frustrating. That was really frustrating. Then you have your nice W on the Friday, just cut your trade off. Cut your trade before US. This was hard. That's the last time I traded US. I traded US. I don't trade US anymore because it's nighttime. But I used to do it for a while. Used to do it for 3 months. 3 to 6 months. 3 months non-stop, every session. I was doing naps in between. I wasn't tired, but it wasn't healthy. But I was soaking up as much charts and candles as I could. Price action. And it wasn't over trading at all. I was just there. So I did it fully for 3 months. And then for the next 3 months, I was, if I could see a setup present by mid UK, I'd go to bed and wake up for US. Only when I was seeing that something was presenting. It does feel like chasing to open this trade so much, but maybe it might be difficult to get an entry afterwards. It's this impatience, probably. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun. ETH is holding so much better than Bitcoin. Dun, 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 dun. So tempting. All right, I didn't enter this short. I've been impatient. Bit of a high time frame play played on the daily account. What are my stats? 7, 4, 5. Just because I know how it can happen and it just keeps dropping and dropping. I think the stop is pretty safe all the way up there. Whoops. I'm not gonna stay for crazy long because I know it's gonna be quite boring. What's a 2 hour? That's a 2 hour stream. Now 33 stream. 15 minutes into the session. What's that candle looks like? Crap. Dun, 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 dun. Mm. I don't think we'll get anything special off that session. I didn't enter this short because I do believe that this downfall here not gonna get retested, and once Bitcoin's already like ahead of the breakdown and Ether's already hanging on by its teeth. I'm already on a higher time frame short from up here, this high in profit. It's sort of doubling my risk on this one, but because I can't make a day trade out of it, I only got one more shot for the day. I'm not sure if we're going to drop from here. We might get a setup in US. But yeah, just want to be involved in that move. And I think that once we had that fast up, fast down, rebalance that move, and now we're just been ranging under the EMAs until we break out. It's a little bit like here when we had this W and we range, slowly climbing up, took the liquidity, boom. I was in a short from here because this was a clean high drop of the 50 to the 200 and then retest of the 50, and so I didn't I think it was about here on that 4 hour sort of M reset with grab of liquidity here. It was potentially good for a drop now, even if I was maybe expecting at some point a retrace. Like Bitcoin was too easy to be just around top like this and go down. It had to sort of create a name at some point, have to retrace. Seen in the past as well, that sort of pattern. So I was expecting at some point we'll come back up, get some liquidity before dropping down if we were to drop down again. So I did get stopped on this short. And once we were doing this the whole week, I knew that we were going to pop up, that this was my W, and then we were just loading before breaking out, while Bitcoin was actually slowly creeping up. Sorry. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, so anyway, that's the trade. I mean, let's prove it there. That's the trade I just did open here. That's my high time frame trades that are in profit up here. There's 2 entries on that Bitcoin trade, on that Ethereum trade. One on each side of the weekend, but pretty much at the exact same spot. So these 2 in profit, which is pretty good, recovering that drawdown. Hopefully we drop from here and then I can make some progress on this evaluation. This one is a pro account, so it needs 12%. So I need to get to 112k. And this one is turbo account and only needs to go to 109. So yeah, it's only an hour into the stream. Yeah, I think I'm not gonna see anything crazy from here, so these are my thoughts. I'm just gonna relax, let things play out, and I see use again in US. I'll come back for US definitely. All right, I'll make it short. Yeah, that's it. See ya.